MJ Monday.
MJ Monday.
Jordan 11.
Is he on? Put a show on today?
George.
Do that every week. You guys just edit it out because you're dicks.
George, Ryan, Greg.
Yes.
Special guest in the building. We got the homie Jay. What is it? Shuang?
You're close. Shuang.
Shuang. Jay Shuang. On Skype. First time using Skype. This is kind of tight.
It's lit.
So he's gonna be participating. The homie from Far East listens all the time. We're glad that he's on. I'm excited. I'm excited to have him on. Somebody else's opinion because you two, I don't know, man. It's a hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
And now that we're talking for the first time, thank you again for the hats.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah. Those hats. That's like a boutique store out here called Doe. They're pretty legit. They got a lot of like their own clothing and stuff, and then they do a lot of raffles for shoes. They get all the major releases. So yeah, it's a cool store. Shout out to Doe. And then yeah, man. I was at first I was only gonna get Greg something, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it's kind of messed up if there's three of them and I only get one person something. So I was like, no, I got to go back and get some more hats.
They would have understood. We got some coming your way too. We're gonna send you a couple things from Manor. So.
Understood. We would have beat you up and taken it. What are you talking about?
Greg's the biggest jerk out of all three of us.
That's not true. So y'all ready? There's a big one.
Jordan 11.
Jordan 11.
1990.
95, 96 season.
No.
95, 96 season.
Okay.
Well, and also 2001, kind of, sort of.
Why 2001?
Because colors that people call OG came out in 2001 that didn't come out.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Retail price was $125. Jay,
Is that right?
you there, Jay?
Yo. Yeah, I'm here.
Is this hands down the most iconic Jordan of all time?
You know what? Like, it's weird. When did the shift from the 11s shift back over to the 1s? Because I remember for a long time, 11s were just everybody's grail.
2013.
Yes.
And
2011.
Nah, 2013.
what came out in 11? Space Jam? No, 2009. No,
2009 Space
2008. Concourse came out. I skipped class in high school to go get them.
I mean, they still sell out, but the question, Jordan 1s, all the OGs that
Oh, yeah.
went crazy
No, I'm right. You're right.
2013.
No, I agree with that.
Would you guys agree that the 11s used to be the most coveted of all the Jordans?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
I mean,
a
the
fact.
numbers are the sales numbers are still the highest.
I would think that probably the three most iconic Jordans are 1s, 3s, 11s.
I mean, yeah. But I think the 11s might be the most recognizable sneaker of all time.
Until 2013.
I think every single, I don't care what age you are.
I agree with that because they produce more of any other number and they sell out and people go crazy every Christmas. So, yeah.
I mean, I seen a guy wearing Concords just the other week. We went to a baby shower. I seen a guy walking down the street in Concords, and they looked spectacular. Like, made me want to put a pair on. Like, that's how good they look. With shorts, too.
What, do you have any?
It probably is the most iconic because, I mean, if you think about it, that patent leather, it was like one of the first times they put that on a shoe. And then you see all that stuff on social media of like celebrities getting married in their Concords.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a fact.
And Space Jams.
Hey.
And you saw like when the lows started coming out. I remember Amari Stoudemire wore those red and white 11 lows like with a suit to something, and people wearing the infrared ones. So, yeah, it was.
And then you know what's
Like
crazy?
Jason Sudeikis, like if you guys know Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, yeah.
He's always rocking his breads and his Concords.
Oh, yeah. I see him like pictures on the red carpet in tuxedos. Always have on Concords.
Yep.
You know what's funny is that, you know, when 11s came out, people hated them. Like,
Yes.
they sat on shelves. I got mine from JCPenney's, $89. They sat on shelves. I remember there was only one kid in my entire school, 7th grade, Jordan Custer. Only person with them. Everybody said they were tap dancing shoes. That's what they called them. I thought 8s were dramatically different from Jordans. But 11 was pretty dramatic, like, from other Jordans. I mean, 9s kind of resembled...
It's not dramatic when you go from
from 10 to 11 was...
I'm thinking backwards. If 12 would have been before 11, then I think it would have been a more natural progression. But yeah, I mean, either way, the patent leather is the first patent leather used. So yeah.
How many pairs you got?
I can think of one kid in my school that had them too. He had the
Only one?
He had the Concords, and then he had the white and cobalt, i.e. lows. How many pairs do I have of 11s? Mids or lows or all together?
Just all together.
Doesn't that answer the question right there?
Including doubles?
I mean,
Whatever you got. It's got to be a 40.
Honestly, yeah, probably like 30 or 40 pairs of 11s.
Oh my.
Tinker says that the 11s are his rain boots.
I believe they are. I'm sure a lot of stuff to him is rain boots.
I wear them in the rain because that patent leather doesn't let water in.
You must use Defender spray. Yeah.
I mean, Jordan 1 to me is a great rain shoe because it's all leather and super easy to clean.
Jordan 3s.
I think
wear
they
my
are.
Yeah,
Jordan 3s a
but
lot
you
when
can
it
ruin.
rains.
Yeah, but you can ruin that.
You can ruin
elephant print.
But like 3s and 1s, they look better ruined. When you came to my house in 3s, Ryan, they look. I mean, they weren't DS, but they just look dope. Like they just look. Dope.
My black cements have been on like 13 vacations and they're beat to hell. They still look nice.
Gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, 11s. I think. I mean, that was the first pair of the three-peat, the second three-peat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first pair of the second three-peat, and that was like right after his dad got killed. Because I remember a bunch of scrubs wearing them, like Randy Brown, Ron Harper.
Well, no,
and
that
them.
wouldn't make sense because the 14 was the last shot, and so it would have been the 14, the 13, and the 12 would have been championship shoes.
Yeah, but the one, no, because he was
The
laying on the floor.
11s.
He was laying on the floor, hugging the basketball, crying, wearing Brett 11s against Seattle. He wore Brett 11s against the Sonics, and that was the first championship to the second three-peat.
Are the 11s the most used model for other sports, like baseball cleats and football cleats?
I think you have to.
Ooh. I don't know. 6s and 9s were actually used a lot.
Nines are used a lot.
In cleats. 11s, only a few select. Like, I know there's been baseball players who have gotten like turf shoes. There's been a few turf NFL shoes. But I honestly see a lot of 9s and a lot of 6s and 6 lows.
I do feel like, though, if you somebody, you have to have an 11 something. I mean, Randy Moss had an 11. McNabb had an 11. Turf, cleat, something. What's his name? Pitcher for
CC Sabathia.
CC Sabathia. He's had an 11. Gosh, I can't even think of him. Andrew Jones, he's had an 11. I mean, I think it's like iconic. It's like to me, I think it's still more iconic. Not iconic in like what it means. The Jordan 1 is like legendary. Like we've said before, it's like you say who's the best rapper, you don't say Jay-Z anymore. Like you don't say the 1 anymore. The 1 is on a status of like you can't touch it right now. If I had to pick out of any other Jordans, I would say the 11 is still the most visibly most appealing sneaker out there, and it's tradition now for every holiday now. Like
Yeah.
I don't buy them. I haven't bought them I bought 7210s. Oh, it's the sneaker they won. They had the best record in NBA history until the Warriors beat that.
Did you guys pick up the Gammas the year before that?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Gammas.
I don't care for Gammas.
Gammas suck, but they don't suck. I don't think they're that bad. When they're beat, they look awful. But when they're like out the box, they don't look that bad.
I think they look kind of dope. But
I like them. I think they're dope. But you're right though. When that bottom, when that clear sole turns yellow with that blue underneath,
yeah.
it just looks.
It looks
ugly.
awful. I mean, I don't think they don't come close to 7210s. I think 7210s are so underrated.
So, in 1998, just to clear this up, Jordan did wear the 13 and the 14 in the same season. So
he didn't
it
wear the
was-
14 till the playoffs.
till the playoffs. So it was 11,
But wait,
12, 14.
I mean, I didn't bring it up when you were talking about it, but you don't remember he wore the black and red 11 is called the playoff 11 because he wore it in the
Yes.
playoffs. Okay,
When did he wear the?
against the Sonics.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But he
And
wore the Space
against
Jam.
the Eastern Conference as well.
But he wore the Space Jam and the Concords in 95 when they lost to the Magic.
Oh, that's right.
So
Huh.
he wore
Forgot
those
about
early.
that.
I mean, that was the era when new stuff came out in the playoffs.
Yes.
The
And the like it,
PEs or whatever you want to call it.
and it was typically like the regular season shoe was like a white model or white and black, and then the playoffs were always like teams would transition into that like the all black almost.
Was that just the Bulls or was that everybody?
No, that was a lot, just about everybody. Like I mean, I
It's hard to
remember
remember. Like when I think
Yeah.
back to that.
like Barkley, like he wore like with the Air Force or Air what? What's
180, whatever that is.
no, the one that George. What's
Fab
that?
Five?
Why can't I think of it?
Fab Five
yeah,
pair.
the Fab Five one. What's the name of it? The Air Force Max.
Oh yeah.
Air Force Maxes. He wore the white, purple, and black like all season, and then he had a white with like a black strap, and then the playoffs was the all black one with the gray that the Fab Five wore that he wore against the Bulls in the finals. So it was always like you'd have like a home and an away during the regular season, and then like a black pair would come out at the end.
Huh. So y'all want to get in the top fives?
Top five.
Let's do it.
Since you're the guest, we'll let you go first.
I got some honorable mentions.
All right.
Actually, all my honorable mentions are the lows.
Lowe's IEs or patent leather lows?
Patent leather lows. I have both the IEs, and man, when I have them on, I'm like, I don't like them. Like when I'm wearing them, I'm like, I don't like how I can see my socks or I can see my feet through the mesh, and that bothers me.
You gotta wear
So
black
all my
socks.
honorable mentions are the lows. I got the closing ceremonies,
I like those.
the gold patent leather on the bottom. I got the cherries. They came out at the same time.
Yep.
Well, they came out the blue pair first, right, with the gum sole.
Oh yeah, those I don't care for those.
Yeah.
But the 2016 cherry,
Nice.
better than the original.
originals. Yeah.
Yes. I got the infrared lows.
Okay.
Which one is that?
The infrared lows is the ones where
Those
the patent
all
leather
black?
is
Oh, yeah, they're
black.
nice.
Little cement hit on the back.
Oh yeah, like them.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I got the bread lows,
Yep.
and then I got the reverse Concord. I actually like that pair a lot.
Oh yeah, those are dope.
Yeah.
With the white patent leather,
tuxedo
those
one,
are
yeah.
kind of tight.
Yep.
Yeah, those are nice.
What's the number 5?
We going all through.
We'll go all through.
All right, bet. Number 5, I got the Gammas.
Gammas. Oh, Gammas. Yeah.
we talked about this.
You just brought that up.
I'm still thinking of Jordan Lowe's. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
For number 5, I got the Gamma 11s. I remember my buddy who works at Nike asked me for my birthday whether I wanted a pair, and that was probably the easiest answer I've ever given in my life.
Wait a second. I know we can talk about this later, but how long you been in China for?
6 years.
Okay, so these are all pairs. At least majority of these are ones that you got since you've been there.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
That's very proper. Correct. He's definitely a teacher. What's number 4?
Teach George on
Number
manners.
4, I got the bread 11s, black red.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3, I went with the 7210s, and my
Wow.
brother-in-law who worked at Shoe Palace hooked me up with that pair when they came out, because I remember the hype around that shoe when it was coming out. Oh my God, it was insane.
Out there?
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up. Oh,
It was
hit end
insane
call.
out here. It was they were talking about it since like March, and they came out in December.
7210s are dope, but definitely not in the top 5.
No.
Top 3? 11?
I like the quality.
Oh yeah, the quality
Quality's
is A1.
nice. Like,
I thought the quality on the leather was super dope.
There should be more 11s with leather.
it needs to be less glitter on this patent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the
I
only
agree
issue with
that. Number 2, I got the Space Jams.
I think I know
Simple
what number
number
one
one.
is.
Number 1, well, I mean, I wrote. I mean, they're practically the same shoe.
Don't let me
but
down.
So obviously, number 1 is the Concord, but I had the DMP version as well because I
Okay.
love that. I like how they had that gold Jumpman on the side.
I guess there's not a Concord then. It's just it's no longer a Concord if you got gold on
Complaining.
it. I don't know.
You tried to buy the pack.
You right.
I mean,
Like multiple times.
No, I was the one time. The first time I ever walked in a place with $700 cash and said, "Give me something." And they called Flight Club New York, called the guy who had the shoes and said, "Someone here wants for 700." And then he came back up the stairs and said, "Oh, he wants 1,000." I walked out. Facts.
you should have pulled your
Sad.
pants down and mooned them, and then.
Yes.
I think we're gonna let Simple go last since literally this. I don't know if it's just Grail, but he has the most pairs of anyone here. So even though there's not too many 11s, and it's a short list, we'll let him go last. You want to go?
I'm
You
gonna go
want me to
next.
All right.
Once again, shout out to the homie Jay. being on Jordan Monday 11.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks
Of
for having
course.
me. Appreciate it.
Honorable mentions: Zen Low, the Zen Gray Lows, only because we were in Chicago, walked in Nike, had no idea, and they just had 2 pairs left, my size and my uncle's size, and we bought them. The Referee Low IE, very underrated.
Does anyone know? By the way, that's been like a trivia thing with Tinker. Does anyone know what the IE stands for?
Yeah, what does it stand for?
I know what it stands for. I'm curious if y'all know what it stands for.
What's it stand for, Jay?
I have no idea.
What's it mean?
International exclusive. Originally, it was only going to be an overseas shoe.
Oh, that's what it means?
Oh, bird.
Well, now we know. No one's half the battle.
Well, now Jay can get us all the IE.
And then I got my last one mention is the 2016 Cherry Low. Like I said, that was better than the original Cherry Low. Number
Did you
5.
buy it or?
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh.
Number 5, Space Jam, but 2009. I just can't get with these new ones.
5.
I went to a baby shower this weekend, and 2 people had on the new Space Jams. They just don't rock right to me. They seem,
dope.
huh?
They're dope.
Oh, I thought he said they don't. I was like,
Is
yo,
it because the higher?
I
patent
don't
leather?
know. It's the sole is too blue and the patent leather is too high, and I understand that that's the original OG way it was, but
What about the white leather cut instead of black?
you mean like the outline on the
bother you?
top?
Yeah.
It does, but I had the original OG breads with the white on top.
All right, so
I
that
don't
doesn't
remember
bother
it. No, it's something about the shoe just seems bigger. It just seems bigger.
It's
Pause. Number 4, what are they called? The gray low
gray?
IEs. No.
Oh, the Cobalt?
Cobalt.
I knew he was.
No way. Cool
There
gray.
ain't no way. That's the
Cool gray
that'd be on his
11s.
worst
Cool
list.
grays 11s are the worst 11s. Period. No.
You smoking, but I.
Yeah, he's smoking.
But that's fine.
Number 3, the bread low IE, the first colorway. IEs are fire. They got a lot of flack because that was the first time a low came out that looked nothing like the mid. It was like, what the heck is this? They sat forever. All right.
I had them originally when they first came out. I think it was the first shoe I ever had to return because it was damaged and I couldn't get another one. They didn't have my size.
See,
I was so upset about that.
See, I had bought, I don't know what Jordan it was, but I had bought a Jordan. They gave me 2 left shoes at Champs. And I took them back, and they had no more. And they were like, I wonder who we gave 2 rights to. I was like, Jesus Christ. I had to buy Kobe. I had to buy Kobe's. Not Kobe's. I had to buy Emmitt Smith's. Number 2, Bread 11. And number 1, Concord. Concord is just Concord. I mean,
Time out real quick. How
Yeah.
do you guys feel about the futures? Since that was supposed to be like the 11 model.
If I got them for free, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I'd wear them for free. Especially the
lows.
The low green ones.
Yes, the lows.
I don't have a problem with them.
I don't
I'm not
either.
paying that much for that shoe.
No, yeah, if
Buy
I
a
could get
pair of
them
Ultra
for,
Boosts.
I'd get them for about 37.44. I'd cop. No. I might do 38.46, but I don't know.
Well, I have a couple on here that no one has said yet. I think I'm gonna add the IE black red original
Yeah,
pair
those
onto
are
my
fire.
honorable mention because
Should've worn today.
I had that original shoe. So, all right. So honorable mention. There's only 2. One of them came out recently. I think I just need to mention it because it's super nice. Just too expensive. The Pinnacle Gray Suede. I like that 11.
I want to see it in person.
Hype beast.
I just think it's fire. I mean, I wouldn't pay that. I definitely would not pay over retail, and I definitely wouldn't even pay retail. I didn't even try for it, but it just looks clean. I don't know, for some reason. The other one, honorable mention, no one said Citrus Low. I don't know why you guys. No one says Citrus Low. Oh, wow. I think Citrus
Girl
Low should be
shoes.
on there.
That could go away.
It's a clean colorway, though.
Although I knew this
Number-
one girl who when we grew up. Anyways, continue.
Don't get yourself in trouble. Number 5, Navy Snakeskin Low. Number 4,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, commentary.
You're saying
no?
stuff that I would never think you would pick.
I think those are
Oh,
super dope.
okay.
Number 4, this is on there because we argue about it all the time. Cool Gray 4 or Cool Gray 11. Sorry, number 4, Cool Gray 11.
Awful.
And I had that when that one came out in 2001. I had that one, the original Cool Gray pair. Number 3, Space Jam. The top 3 is pretty much. I don't see there's any arguments in my opinion, but Space Jam 3, Playoff, aka Black Red, Bread, whatever you want to call it. Number 2 and number 1, Concord.
Holy shit.
Piece of cake.
Literally. Look at my list.
This can't be the exact same
It's
list.
exactly the same.
George and I For one time,
The only thing,
is history.
the only thing that's not on here is citrus.
This is an epic show now.
Wow.
George and I.
Wait, the 5 is the same.
Everyone's on here. It's not the same order.
No,
But everyone's on here.
Look at my
Oh,
my
number
list
5
of
was blue snakeskin.
Look at my list of 5.
Oh, I didn't number 5 was blue snakeskin.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's the same exact list, same exact order.
well, you can go ahead and just read it off.
Honorable mentions were Concord 11 Lows and the IE Black Red and IE White Cobalt. Number 5, Blue Snakeskin Low. Number 4, Cool Gray. Number 3, Space Jam. Number 2, Black Red Playoff 12. And number 1, Concord 11s.
Awesome. Anything else you might want to add?
That's the MJ Monday.